Hey folks, I'm Mike, and this is the last episode from the Chad Kapper interview. It's a relatively short one, and he's got a pretty funny answer to it, but you can probably see what the question is going to be based on the title. Now, I happen to believe that diversity is something that we should strive for, and the fact that in this hobby there are almost no women represented in any significant places is a failing in a lot of ways. I happen to believe that diversity makes us better. It makes us stronger. It brings new viewpoints in. And unfortunately, there are people that don't agree with that. But for all that, I look forward to the day when my daughter can fly and she won't be an anomaly. And when women can stand on equal footing, not just in, the FPV world, but in general, with men, and we can all benefit from their viewpoints. Anyways, enjoy the video, and I'll talk to y'all soon.
So all right, I'm gonna end it with a challenge to you.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Throughout our interview, throughout our talk, me and the guys did this, the guys did that. And I didn't go into this at all thinking about this. But when I went to the Rotor Riot page today, I looked at the lineup. You've got the pilots, right? You've got the pilots up at the top. Where are the women?
So that's a tough one. No, we would love to have a lady pilot. You have to first and foremost understand that it's not all about the flying. It's not all about the persona. It's not all about, do you have good work ethic? Do you have good ideas? It's not all about any of those. It's all of it. And to find a 30-something white male that has all of it, there's a lot more to choose from.
Sure.
The women, there's 8.
Yeah. I asked this, and I kind of know this is the answer.
Yeah.
Because when I go through and I deal with people in the forums on a daily basis, when they get upset with something I post, or when they like something I post, or they give me kudos, or they tell me, "Hey, this is great," it's really a bunch of white dudes.
Yeah.
There's occasionally someone of color in there. For whatever reason, this hobby is very inundated with a lot of dudes. So it's tough because you want it to be the best of the best in all areas. And of course we want diversity, but you also can't force it. You can't just say, "Oh, well, we need a girl, so let's put a girl in." Zoe has been wonderful, but her accessibility to her has been difficult at times. But she's got the talent in pretty much all of those areas. She's got great ideas. She's a great pilot. She's great on camera. I think Zoe is kind of like, Drew was the first 6 months, kind of like a guest star, but quite frankly, and I'll slide out of this question, it's more Drew's call than mine. So, all right, Drew Camden, I'm coming for you in 6 months.
No, but I can
Awesome,
tell you,
man.
it's not because we don't want a girl on the team. I would love to have a female pilot, and I would love to have some younger people on the team, because I'm surprised at how old this whole hobby skews.
I look at my demographics and I'm like,
what are all these 35 to 42
I was
going
to say, it's like 35 years old is like your prime, isn't it?
Yeah.
Your demo.
I mean, it is, and it's weird.
Mm-hmm. It's starting to skew younger. It was,
I would have expected it to start younger and go older.
No, it actually, ours was like 42 and now it's down to 32 or something. I'm trying to remember. So over the 3 years, it is definitely moving younger. But yeah, it is what it is. Like you can't make it be what you think it should be. You have to, accept it for what it is. So.
Well, thank you so very much for this time.
Well, you're very welcome. I appreciate you taking the time. This was a lot of fun.
I agree. This was a lot of fun. And, for what it's worth, the amplification of all of the negativity, I think you guys have always kept your heads up, and I think you should continue to.
Oh, well, thank you. We've got a lot to be positive about. I think you wanted to have an interview where we talk about some of the nitty gritty. So hopefully I didn't focus too much on the negative, but
no.
Overall, this is awesome. I couldn't ask for a better job.
Yeah, I can only imagine. So thank you, man.
Well, thank you.
Well, that is it. That is the end of the Chad Kapper interview series, and I'm really glad that I was able to do it. And I'm thankful to Chad that he was willing to sit down with me and really dive into some hard topics, man. I mean, there was just a lot of stuff in here that he could have patty caked around, but he didn't. So thank you, Chad, for all that you did here. And thank you for what you do in the community. Today we got the news that Tommy has left Rotor Riot. And I think that's a bummer for a lot of reasons. He's the last of the original pilots to go. But on the other hand, I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to be doing. And I really hope that it is some really cool stuff. For all of you that are new here, for all of you that stuck around this long, thank you. Thank you for subscribing and liking and really just blowing this thing out of the water. I'm very thankful for the support that so many of you gave. And I just want to say thank you. You guys are awesome. And even the ones that were critical, you're still awesome too. And anyways, I will talk with y'all later. Like, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff. And we'll see. I think you guys are going to like who the next interviewee is. It kind of follows on today's topic. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.